If I lost everything tomorrow and had to start completely over, here is the exact investment strategy that I would use to rebuild wealth in 2026. Now listen, most people think that they need thousands and thousands of dollars to start investing. And let me tell you something, that is complete BS. You can literally start with as little as $1. $1 to access the biggest wealth building machine in history. In the next 10 minutes, I am breaking down my exact 2026 investment strategy. No fluff, no complicated jargon, just the system that actually works. I am Dominique Broadway, former wealth manager who has managed hundreds of millions of dollars in assets. I've also helped over 600,000 people start their own personal investing journey. And if I had to start from scratch right now, this is exactly what I would do. Nobody talks about this, but your money sitting in your savings account, it's losing value every single day. Let me show you the real math. That $50,000 emergency fund that maybe you are so proud of, and you should be, in 10 years, it will buy what $37,000 buys today. So you're literally paying a $13,000 penalty just for playing it safe. This is inflation. It's silent, it's invisible, and it's eating your wealth. So the only way to actually fight it is to invest. Look at this. That same $50,000 invested will be worth almost $100,000 in 10 years. So investing doesn't just beat inflation, honestly, y'all, it crushes it. So where do you actually start? You may be asking. Step 1 is opening an investment account. I am going to make this stupid simple. You've got 3 options. You got Fidelity that has no minimum. You can start with $1. This is one of the ones that I use. We also have Vanguard, which is also great, has low cost, saves you money long term. Also have an account with them as well. And then we also have Robinhood, who is also amazing. We have Charles Schwab. We even have Public and Webull. So as you can see, we have tons of amazing options that you can use, and this is just a few. Now, pause the video right now and answer this question. Which one sounds best to you? Good. Pick that one and move on. No procrastinating. Now, I have watched my friend debate between Fidelity versus Robinhood for 8 months. And you know what happened? The market went up 12% during those 8 months. Her research cost her $1,200 on a $10,000 investment. So please do not be that person. Once you pick your brokerage, you need to choose the right account type. For most of you watching, I love a Roth IRA, y'all. I love a Roth IRA. Here's why this is so powerful. So essentially, you put your money in after you pay taxes, it grows tax-free, and when you withdraw it in retirement, there is 0 taxes on those earnings. So that $5,000 could turn into $200,000 and you pay not a thing in taxes when you take it out. Super powerful. Most people think that investing means picking individual stocks, like some Wall Street trader or expert like myself. But that's not how wealth is actually built. Here's a crazy stat. 75% of professional investors actually fail to beat the market. These are people who do this for a living with Bloomberg terminals and research teams, and they can't beat a simple index fund. Warren Buffett himself says 99% of people should buy just low-cost index funds. And if it's good enough for Warren Buffett, obviously it has to be good enough for us as well. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, but what about me? I can pick winners. Maybe you can, but you probably also can't, right? And I pick them sometimes, but no one is consistently good at it. You know what's not exciting? Being broke at 65 because you thought you were smarter than the market. Let me show you something. These are the 3 index funds that I actually own. First, we have VTI, which is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. Now, this tracks the entire US stock market, over 3,500 companies in one single fund. This is my foundation. Then we have the SPY, which is the S&P 500. This tracks the 500 largest US companies. We're talking Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, all in one. And this is where a huge chunk of most people's money lives. Then we have the QQQ, another one of my favorites. This is the NASDAQ 100 ETF fund, and this focuses on the top 100 in tech innovation companies, higher growth potential, and slightly more risk. So I use this for tech exposure. Here's the truth. You could put 100% in VTI and be perfectly fine. You could split between the VTI and the SPY. You could add QQQ if you want more tech. But the difference between these strategies over 30 years is probably like 1 to 2%. So the difference between doing this versus picking individual stocks or doing absolutely nothing is life-changing. So pick one, y'all. Anyone. Just pick one and move on. These are boring. These are not sexy. But boring makes you rich. Here's where the magic happens. Automation. This is the most profitable decision that you will ever make. So if you invest $50 a month, in 10 years, you'll have $8,000. In 20 years, you'll have $25,000. In 30 years, you'll have $55,000. Now, here's the secret that most people miss. Every December, increase your contribution by just 1%. That's it, just 1%. Watch what happens. So person A invests 5% flat for 35 years. They end up with $553,000. Now, person B starts at 5% and increases 1% every year until they hit 15%. They end up with $1.4 million. That one decision, literally changing one number once a year, is worth $845,000, more than every coffee, every dinner out, every impulse purchase combined. So your action step is to set up automatic investing right now. Log into your new brokerage account or your old one, link your checking account, and set up a recurring transfer. It literally takes you less than 10 minutes. Do it before you finish this video. So I challenge you, go do it now. We're not procrastinating here. So now that you got that done, as you start making more money, and you will, you need to know what to do with it. This is my ladder of personal finance. So step one, get your employer 401k match. So this is completely free money. If they match 5%, contribute 5%. That's an instant 100% return. Nothing else gives you that. Step two, pay off that high interest debt. Credit card debt at 27% interest will destroy any investment returns, okay? So we gotta kill that first. Step three, max out your Roth IRA. So as of 2026, that's about exactly $7,500 per year. Step four, go back and max out your 401k. The limit is $24,500 in 2026. Step five, open a taxable brokerage account. No limits. Invest as much as you want. Now, most people never get past step three and still live incredibly rich lives. You don't need to climb the entire ladder overnight. Just focus on getting to the next step. Let me show you something that changed how I think about money forever. Compound interest. So compound interest is backloaded. The first few years, you're not seeing much, but by year 5, year 10, may still feel a little slow. But then something happens around year 15, year 20. Your wealth starts growing so fast, you literally can't stop it. Your money is making more money than you are. So I don't want you to wait until you're 60 to have money, neither do I. But by starting today, you're planting seeds that will grow exponentially. Every single dollar you invest today is working for your future self. So that $100 that you invest this month could be worth $1,000 plus in 20 years without you doing a single thing. So the best time to start was obviously 10 years ago, but the second best time is literally right now. So before you invest another dollar, I want you to do something. Get crystal clear on why. Why are you even investing? Don't just say financial security, because that's boring and vague. Get specific. Say, I want to take a 3-week trip to Italy, stay in boutique hotels, eat at Michelin star restaurants, and not worry about the bill and if my credit card's gonna go through. Or I want 6 months of expenses saved so I never have to stress about an unexpected car repair. I want to work part-time at 50 because my investments cover half of my expenses. Write it down, make it vivid, make it clear, draw it, put it on your phone wallpaper. And when you connect your investing to what you actually want, Every single dollar starts to become more meaningful. So here's your complete action plan. Open a brokerage account this week. I'm gonna drop links to some of my favorite ones in the show notes. Choose one index fund. This could be the VTI, the SPY, or the QQQ. Set up automatic investing and then increase those contributions 1% every December. Literally, y'all, just 4 steps between you and building real wealth. Now, listen, once you've got these index funds working for you, you're going to want to know what's next. How do you actually accelerate all of this? How do you generate monthly income from your portfolio? That's where options can also come in. And I know what you're thinking. Well, options sound complicated and risky. They're not. They're not at all, honestly. When you know what you are doing, options are how you can turn a super boring portfolio into a cash generating machine. I'm hosting a completely free masterclass where I will break down exactly how I use options to generate consistent income. No BS, no fluff, just the strategies that I actually use. I'm gonna put the link below in the show notes and it's completely free. So just show up, have your pen and paper ready, and let's learn. And look, if you're watching this and thinking, I wanna do this, but I keep self-sabotaging or I have all of these limiting beliefs about money, I totally get it. The strategy does not work if your mindset is fighting you. It's not gonna work at all. So that's why I also created another video called How to Escape the Money Mindset Trap, where I'm sharing my exact 5-step method for reprogramming how you think about money and abundance. It's linked in the description. Watch that one next if you're still struggling with the whole mental game. And trust me, it's a powerful game, but once you win it, you win in life. But whether you join the masterclass, watch the mindset video or not, promise me one thing, that you're gonna start with at least these index funds. Don't let another year go by where you say, oh man, I should have started investing last year. Your future self is watching. Make them proud.